Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marlene. Today's video is going to be on the 7 chakras, their functions, what are the chakras, and how to balance them. Okay. This video, it's more of like in-depth and more generalized information of the chakras. I already made another video that was explained more in the words of the book I'm reading, The Law of One. So this one is more like common knowledge. So at the end of the video, I'm also gonna like give you some books or video recommendations that you can do if you want to do like your own research on them. But I feel like when you have your spiritual awakening, you kind of need like a guide, like a roadmap, right, to understand what spiritual or spirituality is. And I feel like the chakras is like a good starting point to do that, right? The whole wording of spiritual awakening, I feel like has its own solution, you know, like you are awake in spirit, right? You're basically saying that you were asleep in spirit. So what were you asleep? You were asleep because you didn't have that spiritual knowledge. You were in the material world. You're awake in the material world, but spiritually your spirit was asleep. Okay, so you couldn't understand that you were more than just a body, right? So that's why the wording like spiritual awakening, that's why you're awake. You're awaking in spirit because your spirit was asleep. You know, it's kind of like realizing what's more than life, this and that, right? So um when you start getting into all this, I feel like the chakras is like that roadmap that's gonna like help you and guide you to understand why sometimes you're dealing with certain things, right? So I just want to get into that. So again, I'm gonna go through what the chakras are, their locations in the body, tools that you can do to balance, and book recommendations. Okay, so let's get started. The word chakra appears to first emerge within the Vedas. The Veda, the large body of religious texts originated in ancient India. Composed in Vedic Sanskrit, Hindus consider the Vedas to be revelations of sacred sounds and texts heard by ancient sages after intense meditation. So the meaning of the word chakra comes from Sanskrit, which is an ancient language from India, which translates to wheel. So it's wheels of energy throughout our body. Okay. So the chakras are positioned in a straight line in our bodies. So they're divided from the lower chakras, the middle one, and the top chakras. Okay. So here I'm gonna be explaining from the lower going all the way to the top chakras. Okay. The first chakra is the root chakra. Its name in Sanskrit is Muladhara, which means root or fundamental. The color it has is red. It's located at the base of the spine, the perineum, and the first 3 vertebrae. The root chakra is responsible for your sense of confidence and security on this earthly journey. Balancing the root chakra creates a solid foundation to open the entire chakra system. Imagine that you are laying the foundation of a house that you will live in for a long time. The solid foundation embedded in firm ground will give you the stability you need to create a home filled with joy for many years to come. The first chakra is made up of everything that lays the foundation to give you stability in life. This includes your basic needs such as food, water, shelter, and security, as well as more emotional needs such as letting go of fear. When these needs are met, you feel grounded and secure, and you tend to worry less day after day. Here are some yoga poses, crystals, oils, and herbs, and things to do that you can do to balance this chakra, such as earthing, which is walking barefoot on earth, gardening, decluttering your space, or also saying affirmations like I am connected to my body. The second chakra, the sacral chakra, also named the Svadhisthana, means sweetness. Its color is orange, and it deals with sexual and creative energy. It is located below the pubic bone, below the navel, and encompasses the genital region and the hypogastric plexus. The sacral chakra focuses on creativity. As humans, creating is part of our nature. When we use our creative energy, whether it's cooking, baking, growing plants, procreating, or even finding a new solution to a problem, we are opening our second chakra. A balanced chakra, a balanced sacral chakra evokes feelings of well-being, abundance, pleasure, and bliss. Here are the yoga poses, crystals, oils, and herbs, or things you can do to activate this chakra, such as movement, free dance, creative projects such as painting, connecting with water. You can do like swimming or just taking a bath, a shower. Some affirmations you can say for this chakra is, I flow with creative passion. The third chakra is called Manipura, which means brilliant gem. It is located at the navel and solar plexus area all the way to the sternum and is source of personal growth and regulates self-esteem. It's your warrior energy and the power of transformation. The Manipura chakra also controls metabolism and digestion. When you feel confident, have a strong sense of purpose, and are aware, your third chakra is open and healthy. Having clear goals, desires, and intentions allow you to move forward and achieve them. Each small step you take while honoring a larger intentions helps strengthen your third chakra. You can harness the power of Manipura to stand strong in a healthy way and achieve any goal you set out to achieve. Its color is in yellow. Here's the yoga pose, crystals, oils, herbs, and things you can do. I highly recommend sunbathing more than doing exercise, but you can also do core strengthening practices or breathing exercises. Also journaling your strengths and saying affirmations such as, I have confidence in who I am. The fourth chakra, which is your heart chakra, is located in the center of the chest and includes the heart, cardiac plexus, thymus gland, lungs, and breast. It also regulates the lymphatic systems. In Sanskrit, the word for the heart chakra is anahata, which means unbound or unharmed. The name means that beyond the pain and grievances of past experiences lies a pure spiritual place where there is no injury. When your heart chakra is open, you flow with love and compassion, you forgive quickly, and you accept others and yourself. The color for this chakra is green. Here are the yoga pose, crystals, oils, herbs, and things you can do to connect with this chakra, which is connecting with nature, doing acts of kindness, volunteering, giving, or spending time with animals. Some of the affirmations you can say is, I love and I accept myself. Your fifth chakra, which is located in the throat area, its name is Visuddha, which means purification. It regulates the anatomical region of the thyroid, parathyroid, jaw, neck, tongue, and larynx. Having the fifth chakra open and aligned means speaking, listening, and expressing yourself through a higher form of communication. Faith and understanding combine the essence of the Visuddha chakra. Working on the lower chakras helps you prepare for this level of communication. For example, aligning the first and second chakra helps you overcome fear. Opening the third chakra helps you feel your personal strength and have confidence to express yourself. You can know what lies in your heart when you align the fourth chakra. So by expressing your needs, wants, and opinions, you have a greater ability to determine how to be true to yourself and honest with others. Here is the yoga pose, crystal, oils, herbs, and things you can do. Is humming, speaking up, journaling your thoughts, singing, breathing exercises, or practicing silence. The affirmation for this chakra is, I speak my truth. The sixth chakra, Ajna, is located in the area of the third eye, which is located in the space between the eyebrows. It encompasses the pituitary gland, eyes, head, and cerebellum. It is a spiritual chakra, meaning beyond wisdom, and is your center of intuition. Ajna leads you to inner knowledge that will guide you if you let it in. An open sixth chakra can allow for expanded imagination, visualization, clairvoyance, telepathy, and lucid dreaming. Your intuition is like a sixth sense that grows stronger as you open your third eye, and you can call upon it for advice on making the right decisions. With a blocked sixth chakra, only the mind, intellect, and ego are used in the decision making process. However, when the third eye is open, the soul is also involved. Pay attention to your gut feelings or that subtle feeling that tells you to move forward or back. If you don't know what to do, ask your sense of intuition to open up to help you make the right decision. Here is the yoga pose, crystals, oil, herbs, and things you can do, such as visualization, imagination, meditate, journal your dreams, or candle gazing. The affirmation for this chakra is, I trust my intuition. The seventh chakra, Sahasrara, which means multiply by 1,000, is also known as the thousand-petaled lotus chakra. It is the highest chakra in the body. It is located at the crown of the head. Sahasrara is the source of alignment and spiritual connection to our higher selves, to every being on the planet, and ultimately to the divine energy that creates everything in the universe. Although many of us face the demands of everyday life as well as the busy mind that comes with these demands, achieving enlightenment might not be as far away as we think. Practicing the disciplines of meditations, prayer, or daily stillness leads to greater moments of spiritual connection. Once you have begun the daily practice of these activities that connect you to universal consciousness, you will see the expansion of spiritual consciousness in your outer world. You will begin to experience unconditional love on an ongoing basis. You will be more compassionate, kind, and understanding, and you will be more humble. Life will revolve less around you and more around serving others, because when you help others, you are helping yourself. Here are the yoga poses, crystals, oils, herbs, things you can do to open this chakra, which is meditation, prayer, being in nature, or staying curious. The affirmation for this chakra is, I am divine. Other tools that you can use to balance the chakras are hand mudras, yoga poses, foods, sound such as frequencies, crystals, or reading about chakras. Now that we know the functions of each of the chakras, I want to talk about how you can identify whether one is out of balance, or how they look when they're overactive, or how one looks when it's in a healthy level. We gotta remind ourselves that each chakra will vary throughout our life. So sometimes you might have an overactive chakra or underactive chakra. So this is something that we're gonna go through our life. That's like almost like the whole purpose of learning about the chakra, but sometimes it's very obvious when you can notice that there's one in a specific that's very out of this balance. Once you're able to balance in a way that they are vibrating in accordance to your unique like frequency, that's when you're the subtles and like the disbalance are not gonna be that obvious. So with time you're gonna know, like maybe I have to work on this a little bit here and there. But when you're first starting, this is when I feel like it's the most obvious, because when you notice, oh, I don't have probably my solar plexus, like I have my throat chakra is blocked, like I have a hard time speaking up, or I'm very shy and things like that. So again, some of the physical symptoms for a disbalanced chakra Do not take it as medical advice. This is not medical advice, okay? Just to make it clear. Please look into it, read some books. And for me, when I started learning about chakras, I didn't want to implement all of the tools at once because I felt it was very overwhelming. So I would literally stay with what I had at the time, which was the internet, which was looking up frequencies, sounds, and I would literally just find like a 30-minute video that I could meditate each day on each of the chakras. And that's kind of how it helped me at first to balance my symptoms that I had. And then I started with crystals, like a basic starting kit, which I'm gonna make a video about like crystals. But also like the foods, you always want to eat a variety of food. Like I think it's like universal, everybody should know, like you should eat all kinds of foods, and like the colors do have meanings to it. But like sometimes you don't like you forget, you know, like, oh, maybe I don't eat that much purple foods, you know, or like yellow foods, so you might want to start doing that. When you think about the heart chakra, it's the one that's in the middle. So if you think about it, it's the I already explained like in the other video more in depth, but basically it's like that portal, that door to your higher chakra. So you kind of want to balance the bottom chakras first through your heart chakra and then go up to the higher chakras, right? Because when you get into all the spiritual stuff, first thing is you want to do is open your third eye, have visions and all of that, and you might not be ready to see the things that are going to come in your reality, right? So you want to first start with the bottom chakras, your heart chakra. And if you think about it, the heart chakra, which is green, foods are green, is talking about nature. So be more out there like in nature. Eat a little bit more maybe greens, a balanced diet. Do things that are a little bit more natural to connect to that chakra. So that way, when you experience the higher chakras, you 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 won't see like you will still see things, but you're gonna be able to experience life in the higher realms, if you know what I mean. So again, this is like a lifetime thing we have to do to balance the chakras, right? But this is, you gotta start somewhere, you know. So this for me was just meditation. I think through all of the readings I did, like meditating and journaling were like the top tools that are meant to help us like balance the chakras. Okay, so the root chakra, when it's in balance, it's a chakra that looks healthy, grounded. You have a feeling of safety, security, trusting, center. You're calm in your body, and you have a material prosperity. An underactive root chakra is that one that has a lot of fear, depression, lethargic, insecure, disconnected from the body, weak physical health, neglecting of yourself, underweight, poor discipline or boundaries. An overactive chakra is aggression, dominant behavior, addiction to adrenaline activities, material fixation, hoarding, or overeating. Physically, these are just general symptoms that you might feel with the block of this chakra. Can lead to constipation, lower back pains, issues with legs, feet, knees, rectal problems, or frequent illness. This is a chakra that deals with fear and survival, so you have to surrender those fears. The second chakra, your sacral chakra, deals with emotions. So a healthy person can look like somebody that's emotionally stable, creative, passionate, sensual, playful, and able to experience pleasures, is generous in giving and receiving. It also nurtures itself. An underactive sacral chakra can look like somebody that's unemotionally available, overly sensitive, fear of change, lack of desire or passion, feeling guilt, or sexual repression. An overactive sacral chakra is someone with excessive sex drive, compulsive behavior, frustration, hypersensitive, or emotional dependency. Some of the physical symptoms you might feel are disorders of reproductive organs, fertility, urinary systems and menstrual difficulties, lack of flexibility, or hormonal problems. Since this chakra deals with pleasure and guilt, the release of blame and guilt from you or others, and forgiving yourself. The third chakra, or the solar plexus, from a healthy, balanced perspective, can look like a strong will, confident, high self-esteem, and power, or good self-esteem, motivated, playfulness, has good sense of humor, has a warm personality. An underactive solar plexus is low in energy, weak will, low self-esteem, unreliability, unable to take responsibility, and attraction to stimulants. Overly active can be an aggressive person that gets angry easily, competitive, manipulates, it's power hungry, bossy, addictive to sedatives, hyperactive, and narrow-minded. Some of the physical symptoms, if you have a disbalance, can be in eating, intestinal or digestive disorders, acne, food allergies, chronic fatigue, depression, problems in stomach, pancreas, gallbladder, and liver. Since this chakra deals with power and shame, one way to balance will be to release all letdowns and disappointments. Accept and live all aspects of who you are, even your mistakes, and believing in yourself. The fourth chakra, which is your heart chakra, on a healthy individual will look like loving of self and others, compassionate, kind, balanced, empathetic, forgiving, accepting, peaceful, and altruistic. And an underactive person will look somebody that is shy, fear of getting hurt in relationships, feeling unloved or antisocial, lack of empathy, unforgiving, fear of intimacy, feeling lonely. An overactive heart chakra will be somebody who's overly empathetic, concerned, jealous, clingy, over-sacrificing, very codependent, and lacks or poor boundaries. Some of the physical symptoms can look like disorders of heart, lungs, thymus, breast, and arms, or circulation problems. Since this chakra deals with love, it gets blocked by grief, and you have to release sadness and loss and understand that love is always in your heart and is renewed with new love. The fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra, deals or looks in a healthy person, that one that has clear and open communication. It's able to express thoughts and feelings. It's a good listener, creative, lives creatively. It's a clear voice, comfortable with body language. Somebody that has an underactive throat chakra can look like somebody that has a shy voice, has a fear of speaking, introverted, suppressing feelings, or a weak voice. An overactive throat chakra can look like excessive talking, inability to listen, gossiping, being loud or dominant voice, and a tendency to interrupt. Some of the physical symptoms in your body can look like problems in your throat, ears, your voice, neck, teeth, and gums. This chakra deals with like sounds, the truth, so you block it with lies. So one way to balance could be by releasing your denials and the lies that you tell yourself, since you can't lie to the universe pretty much. The sixth chakra, which is your third eye, deals with your intuition. So somebody that will have a balanced third eye will be very perceptive, imaginative, has good memory, able to visualize like long-term goals, dream recall, and has a calm mind. Somebody that has an underactive or blocked third eye lacks imagination, is has poor vision or memory, has obsessions or hallucinations, and has maybe an inability to plan or set goals. An overactive third eye can look like somebody obsessed with psychic visions, tendencies to space out, nightmares, difficulties in concentrating. Some of the physical things your body might feel if it's at a disbalance will be headaches, migraines, neurological disorders, and mental illness. The seventh chakra, which is your crown chakra, deals with spirituality. So somebody that is in balance will be connected to a spiritual knowledge, will feel one with the universe, or has a deep understanding, inner wisdom, and an open-minded. It will have an ability to transcend the physical realm. And somebody that has an underactive crown chakra feels a sense of separation, of spiritually disconnection, a rigid belief system, or learning difficulties, lack of belief in higher power, and doesn't believe in a god or pretty much a higher power. So an underactive crown chakra can look like somebody that's overly intelligent, is spiritually addictions, confused, or dissociating from the body. Physically can look like dementia, autoimmune disorders, migraine, amnesia, or cognitive delusions. Since this chakra deals with the universal energy, you can help it by releasing your attachments to earth and believing that there's a higher self force, that we are all one. Okay, so this is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.